With the floating waterfall planets being introduced to No Man's Sky, I've been spending a very long time testing everything out, jumping from system to system, trying to work out the easiest method to find them, and to test if they fall into the same criteria as perfect planets. The conclusion I've come to is they're actually quite rare, so to make the whole process as painless as possible, the thing you're going to need the most is a freighter. If you haven't got one yet, get one. You can always exchange it for a better one at a later date. You want to install all the warp drives so you've got a large jumping radius, the matter beam and the interstellar scanner. And to get those upgrades you'll either need salvage frigate modules or you can switch to creative mode. And the next very important thing that you need is the scanner room. This is probably the most important thing in the game at the moment. And you simply activate the planetary probe and it will give you all the information of all the planets in the system. And when you click on the planets, you get all the information, including the weather type. Then you can go to the frigate warp map, and you're looking for yellow star systems. In Euclid, it usually starts with a G, in Eisenstein it starts with an F, and the number, that indicates the heat of the planet. So 0 is cold, 9 is hot. Perfect weather planets usually fall between 4 and 6, but not always. And the P usually means something weird in the system. But that doesn't mean you should reject the other systems that are not in the 4 to 6 range, as they can still have perfect planets, but it's just a slightly lower percentage. And with the rarity of the floating waterfall planets, you might have to visit every yellow system to find a waterfall planet. Like this G8 system, which I went to earlier, so let's jump there again. It had this overgrown planet with ancient bones. That's a floating island waterfall planet. So if you want a list of all the planet types that you'll find these waterfall planets on, here it is now. And if you've got a lot of time to kill, these are the weather types that won't have any storms. So let's leave my freighter and head to that waterfall planet. And don't worry, I'll give you the location at the end of the video with the other one from a previous video. Another trick you can do to speed up the process is you can fly to the planet and skirt the atmosphere. The floating waterfall islands will appear. If you don't see them, you can leave the planet and start the process again, as this will save you a lot of time if it's just the waterfall planets you're looking for. There's also an easier method to find a lot more waterfall planets, but what you have to do is you'll have to go to the anomaly and change systems. So come to this teleporter here, then go to the interstellar terminus and check the feature bases to see if any of them is in the Eisenstein galaxy. The last egg base is in the Eisenstein galaxy at the moment. Another method is to turn on multiplayer. Wait for other players to spawn in, check their bases. If you don't see one, turn multiplayer off, then turn it back on again. And eventually you'll find a player who's got a base in Eisenstein galaxy. And all you have to do is go to that base and then start exploring. And when you're in Eisenstein and you jump to your freighter warp and then jump to a system, you'll notice they'll have a bigger selection of the planets that you're looking for, i.e. for every perfect planet you'd find in Euclid you'll find 2 or 3 in the Eisenstein galaxy, as the Eisenstein galaxy is a much more lush galaxy, so that'll make the search for waterfall planets a lot easier. But remember, when you're in the Eisenstein galaxy, Euclid portal codes don't work here, only Eisenstein portal codes work in Eisenstein. And finally, the 2 locations for the 2 waterfall planets that I've found so far. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button, or on the bell thingy. And of course, thank you for watching. See you all later.